Hey guys, welcome to a new coding video. Today we're going to do some Scratch. Actually, we're going to start a new series called How to Create a Space Invader game. So our final product is going to kind of look like this. It's going to have asteroids moving, it's going to have a spaceship, it's going to have a score, it's going to have a use-lose card if you lose all 3 lives. Alright, so let's get into this. Alright, so first create a new Scratch project and rename it. We're gonna call this Space Invader. And okay. So now first we're gonna need a spaceship sprite. So go to your sprite costume or create a new one. I'm gonna draw mine because I really don't like the ones which are inbuilt in Scratch. They're not too many. So I'm going to build a weird little spaceship. Gonna move all the borders. Of course. Make it a little grayish, very light gray. Make it a little big. Center it. I'm gonna make this look a little more spaceshipy, make more spaceship vibes. Right. Okay. So this is all drawn by me. By the way, flip horizontally. We have a little spaceship. Hey. Alright, so we got a little spaceship. We got a little final details. I'll get on to it. You know what? I don't know how to draw. Just leave it at this. So now we're gonna need a backdrop. Choose any backdrop. I really recommend the stars backdrop, but I use that a lot. Let's go with the nebula backdrop. Channel should pop up any moment. Yeah, so here we are. Then I'll walk around. So you can do this either way, vertically or horizontally. I'm going to do horizontally, even though the last clip I showed you was vertically. So now go to your spaceship, name the ship, and we're going to go to its events. And when this green flag is clicked, we're going to go to controls, take a forever loop, take 2 if statements. If statements are like a condition. If the conditions are passes, the code will run. If it doesn't, it's going to stop. Because it is a forever loop, it will ask every single time the program is running. So now you're going to go to motions. I'm going to take the change x by. Now why am I taking the change x by instead of move steps? Because change x y by y, it's like watch. If I move this here, the x changes by a positive number. It changes as you can see. We move this way to the left, it's going to be negative. So change x by positive means it's going to be right. Look, it's changing by positive now. It's going to change by in a positive. And change minus 10 means it's going left. Minus 10. So now go to sensing and take the key press. It's going to be right in this answer. And choose anything you want, WAS or arrow keys. I prefer the arrow keys. So let's do that. So you can either copy and paste to do this. So just change it. And now we've got a movement for the spaceship. It's pretty smooth, right? Good. Now we're going to work on the asteroids. So first create a sprite for the asteroids. I'm going to create a simple looking ball because I really don't have much time to record this. It's going to be a grey color ball like all my other things. Center that. Well, let's give this a little vibe. Alright, now that's done. So these are the asteroids. Let's shrink a little. 45? No, it's too small. 75. Perfect. Now we got our spaceship and our asteroid. So first, where do we want our spaceship to be? Do we want to be here, 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 or here? We want it to be at this exact x position, or exact x line, or y line. Oh my god. We need the spaceship to be on this y level. So we want to be on this y level. So copy that. Go to motions and take a go to. Good. Take a go to. X will be 0. So x will be 0 means it will be centered. The center of the x. And what we want to do is we want it to be on this y axis. So it's already like that. So now you can move forward or backward. So if the player moves this, it's going to stay there. But when we green flag again, we center. Alright, so let's work on the meteor. I'm going to name this meteor. Now, what do we want the meteors to do? We want them to fall continuously. We want lots of them. We just don't want one. But instead of making more sprites of the meteor, we're not going to do that. We're going to do something a little more clever. We're going to go to controls, and we're going to go to the bottom, and we'll find a create clone of this the current sprite. You can change it to the other sprites if you want. Now what we want the meteor to do is we want to duplicate itself, create a clone of itself, and we want to fall down minus y, minus x, minus y, minus y means it's going down. So first what we want to do is go to events, and when the green flag is clicked, we want it to take an for loop and wait second. So what this does is, let's just change it to 0.5 seconds. So create a clone of this sprite and then wait 0.5 seconds and create another one. We're going to create tons of clones. So in the same area, so take tons and tons over tons of clones. So now we got this. So this is the cloning script. But we want the motion script as well when the clones go down. And one more thing I would recommend is you hide this sprite. So you go up and hide. So now go back to controls, and like you saw earlier, there's like something like this when I start the clone. So what this does is, as soon as the clone is brought in, this code is going to be implemented on the clone. Not this code. This is only for the main sprite. This code. Alright. So now we're going to start on the script. So go to motions, take a go to. So now we want them actually to be shown because it's already hidden like the other sprite. So actually we're going to take a show and put it up. But we're going to put the go to above because we want to know where it's going to be, and then it's going to show and fall down. So now go to the x is going to be random, so the y is stable. Now pick random. So picks a random between the numbers you give it. So you're going to pick a random between this x coordinates. So it's going to be minus. Control C. Sorry. It's going to be minus 231. So let's put that there. We're going to go to the other corner. But I'd rather do this. So I'm going to put this in, but instead of minus, I'm going to let it be positive. So now we've got this. So watch. Now what happens? So all the clones are going to a random position within this Y. That's great. Now go to controls, and you can see there's something after the wait until. So repeat until. So now you're going to go and you're going to take when repeat until touching the edge, this edge. Now see, Anyways, when you start it, it's going to be touching the edge already, and whatever spawns here, it's going to come here and stop the code, which is not good. So what we're going to do is something a little different. I'm going to go actually back. I'm going to create a line sprite. A line, as in like a line to stop the sprites from going any further. So press shift, create a nice line, nice and long. I'd like this line to be a little different color. We want to match space, right? So I want to make it black, a little less thin. Bring it down here, the bottom white. Maybe a little tricky to do. So I kind of like making a little blob for you to hold, or increasing the width of the line, which I'm going to do now actually. So now bring that there. Now we're going to do the line. You want to go to control events. One green flag is clicked, and then we're going to give it ghost effect to 100. Set ghost effect to 100. 100. That's good. Now go to the meteor sprite. Let's quickly run this. So go to motions and go change Y. We're going to change the Y of the meteor slowly coming down. So we're going to choose whatever speed you like. I'm going to keep it at 5. And what we're going to do after it touches this edge, but not the edge, the city line or sprite 1, we're going to delete it because there's no other use for the sprite. So delete this clone. When we run, oh wait, I made a slight mistake. You're going to change it to -5 or -7. So we click again. Huzzah! You have a perfectly working sprite. Now this is all for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.